Okay, so we're up to part 4 of our thumb vise. So we're going to look at making the other jaw that goes on here and put that on there. Then we've got the screw thread that goes through it. After that, then we've got to look at putting all our joints into all of our parts together. So let's get started. Again, we want to create a new component. We're going to call this part number 4 and go OK. Essentially, we're going to build onto that face there. So I want to create a new sketch there. And we're going to create the other jaw, which is 30 mils wide by 15, so we should be able to get our 2-point rectangle. Start in the corner and bring that down so it's 30 mils wide by 15. The next part of, once we've done that, so it's 30, tab, 15, enter, and go stop sketch. Okay, so we've drawn our rectangle. The next step is to extrude that, and we're going to extrude it to a height of 42 millimeters. So click on the extrude tool, select our circle. Now make sure you click on the 2 circles here, but we're going to re-drill holes in those later on. This is going to be a new body because it's obviously new. We haven't done anything yet, and the distance is 42. So we can type in 42 there. And widen the rest of that go. That's better. So it should look like that. Go OK. So while it's there, we've got a number of things that we need to do. We need to add a chamfer on this back corner here. Cut out a square section on the front there, and then drill a hole through the middle here, and the 2 bolt holes for the bottom. So let's quickly go through those and do those. So we're going to go modify, chamfer, select our back edge there. Our chamfer distance is 5. So type in 5. Doesn't matter whether you type it there or there, it does the same thing. There's our chamfer. Okay, so we're going to create a sketch. Select this side face here. Get your 2-point rectangle and click on the top corner and bring that down. And you want a 5 mil by 10 mil rectangle there. So 10 by 5. Press enter. Click on stop sketch. Extrude. Select the little rectangle there. We want to do this as a cut, so this is going to be minus 30 because we want it to go the other way. And you can see it changes to under the operation. It should make sure it says cut, but it should if you change it. Go OK. So there's our rough shape there so far. Now we've got a hole to do in the center of this, so the hole is going to go on that face there. And it's a stepped hole, so we've got 2 different diameters in there. So let's start with, and we'll do this rather than using the whole command, we're going to do this one as some circles, and we'll see how we go. Okay, we're going to create a sketch on this front face here. And we're going to go command, circle, and we're going to draw, so this is our chamfer line there. There's where our cut line is. So we're on this face here. Now, if it starts to get a little bit confusing between this shape here that we've got in the road, what you can do is you can click on the slice option over here, and it'll slice all the other graphics out of the road to that face that we selected. So you can see it's got deleted everything. So it makes it quite easy then to see what you're doing, and you don't have those other shapes there. So we can zoom in a bit. Okay, so let's draw our circle on here. So we know it's going to be in the middle. The diameter of this circle is 14 because that's what it is on the shaft that we're going to make in a minute. So we've got a 14 mil diameter. Press enter. And again. Okay, now we're going to go stop sketch. And you can see that the other part of that project will sort of bounce back again once we did that, so the slice disappears. So we're going to go create, select our circle. We're going to do -4. So we should change it to a cut. Go OK. Now we're going to do a second circle. So we need to do a sketch. We want to select the inside of the circle that we've just done. Again, we can click on the slice command there to get rid of that and make it easier to see what we're doing. Go up to sketch, select circle, or press the C on the keyboard. That little blue symbol there represents that it's concentric, so we can click on that. Now this circle needs to be 10, so press enter and enter. So we should have a 10mm circle in there. Click again, click on stop sketch, click on your extrude tool, select that circle there, and if we click along the edge of it, what we're wanting to do is grab that circle and drag that all the way out to the edge. So we want to go 11mm as a cut, go OK, and what we should have now is a hole that goes all the way through, but it's stepped on one side. On this side here now, what we're wanting to do is we want to make that, there's a little chamfer that goes in on this edge, so we're going to go modify, chamfer, select the edge, and it's a 0.5 of a chamfer, so it's not a very big chamfer. Quickly do that, we've done that. We need to put a little locking hole in this side of our project here, so we're going to zoom out, grab our sketch tool, create a sketch on this plane here. Go up to sketch, circle, circle. Now we can basically what we can do is a number of different things. We need it to line up to the top edge of those holes that we've drawn in here, so we need that to match up with what we've done, and the height of that we don't have written here. So because we've done the height on the plan, and a way that we can do that is I'm going to show you how to do an offset plan. So we're actually going to stop this sketch. What we're going to do is we're going to go construct offset plane. We're going to select this plane here, and we know that the distance of that jaw is 30mm wide, and we want this plane to be in the middle. So we want to do a negative 15, not 150. So let's get rid of that other 0 there. And that's here, puts that plane right in the middle. So go OK. We're going to go sketch and select that work plane that we've just drawn. Now, we still can't see the edge of the hole that we've drawn. So we're going to use our slice again. So go slice. Now you can see where we've cut that hole in. So it becomes quite easy now to go into our circle and then draw a circle right on the edge of the hole that we've done. So draw a circle there. The circle needs to have a 3mm diameter. Go enter, and we need to dimension that to make sure that that is in the middle. So press D on the keyboard for dimension, or go under sketch and sketch dimension. So what we're wanting is from that center point to that edge of the circle, we need that to be halfway. So half of 15 is 7.5. Press enter. And then what we're going to do is go create. And we're going to, is it going to let us do this? It won't let us do it like it does in Inventor, that's a bugger. So we're going to cancel that. Stop our sketch. And you can see that we're circles there, so we're going to go extrude. And we should be able to go to our circle. We don't want that, we need to be able to select that circle that we've got in there. Okay, so I'm having problems trying to select my circle when I do an extrude. You see it tries to grab all those other faces above that one. However, if we move our circle around a little bit, we can just get a clear shot at that through the hole. So if you go through that way and grab that, so the distance then becomes 30. Now, 30mm on this side is only going to go one way, so we actually need to go both ways. So we need to change it to a symmetric and change it to the hole length. So it's not 30 one way and 30 the other, it's 15 and 15 to make 30. As a cut, go OK. Now what we should do if we rotate this around is we should have a hole that goes all the way through, and we can see the hole going through the bottom of it. So that's really good because that means that that's going to hopefully line up with the next part that we're going to make in a minute. So the last part that we need to do is a couple of holes in here. So let's go create, hole, select that base. This time here for our reference, or our diameter is going to be 5 millimeters. The depth is going to be 12. And for our references, if we go reference, we can actually select the circle that we've got there, and it'll make it concentric to that circle. In other words, it's centered to the circle center. Click on OK. There's our first hole, is it? Let's do that again. We'll check it on the next one. Maybe I might need to have done a negative, but we'll see how it goes. So simple hole on that plane, 5, 12, that's all the same. Our reference then becomes the outer edge of that hole. If we spin this around, we should be seeing it go up like that, which we can do. Go OK. So we've done our 2 holes. That looks good. If we want to, we can thread those holes. So going to thread, select the hole. It should be M508. And you can model that if you like. Go OK. Again, go back in there again. Thread. Pick it again. Model that. Go OK. So there is the end of our 4th part. So the last part of our thumb vise is just to do the handle to wind this in and out and some constraints.